Set in 1963, Wyoming, two cowboys working together to herd sheep on Brokeback Mountain becomes a forbidden love between two men. This romantic and tragic story of love forced apart by what was considered unnatural. They both end up marrying women to hide their true identity. 4 years later, they start a love affair when everyone's heart gets broken. The women are left behind, the kids are forgotten, and the two live their life secluded in secrecy. Brokeback Mountain is one of the best love stories ever told. Because they have both spent years apart, they can't seem to quit the need for each other. It was love that had no distance, and one that should never be a secret. But in that era, times were different. It was really incredible to see the positive outcome, considering it wasn't your typical romance, even for the year 2005. I myself was still in the closet back then, and even though this film was set decades ago, to see that something so true was forbidden in the eyes of society, it was hard to see, even for today's time. The characters are so beautifully written, and they feel just as bad for their wives as they do the main leads, being used as decoys to keep from being caught. Both made mistakes in their life, and it's really painfully honest of what this type of situation can do and affect everyone, and it's something that still happens today. And it's honestly never acceptable to drag someone's emotions along for the ride, and becoming that family's reason for the kids to grow up with a broken home. The film was nominated for 5 Academy Awards, including 2 Best Actor awards for Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal, and Best Picture. The entire cast is really incredible. Michelle Williams' character Alma, pretending to not know the truth, and Jack's frustration with Ennis pulling himself away because he's terrified of who he is and what the outcome could mean. In the year this film was released, my mom wanted to see it, and so did I, which I had said it was because of cowboys. I wanted to see some shooting to disguise that and pretend it was for action and not for other reasons. And my dad was a Yankee, so my mom went to ask my dad if he could rent it at movie gallery on his card, and he replied, "Not on my card."
He's constantly inside your character's head and inside the movie, the story. It consumes him.
It needed to find that person who was going to make it into the kind of like take it to a metaphysical level rather than just play it on just this is a story about 2 gay cowboys. It had to be really about love, you know? And I think there's no better person to do that.
Well, Brokeback got us good, don't it? What are we gonna do now?
I always like making dramas, which is about conflict. You put different ingredients, which is in conflict with each other, and through which you examine humanity. To me, the dramatic course to find that Brokeback Mountain, so to speak, it is elusive, it is romantic, it is something that it hits you that you keep wanting to go back.